Hey everybody, it's HaloMan27 and I am back for episode 20 of the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. And in this part, Dazzle, what the balls you doing? I hope it's not like turning out like that on actual thing. But in this episode, we are actually going to be going through this Linaria mining facility like we got into last time. And the best way I find to kill these is like cut them. Even if you don't cut them right, they will immediately default back to Boom Red Rupee, like a horizontal slash to kill them. So just don't walk into them like that, and then, or just win. Sometimes winning is just right. Boom Red Rupee, right thing to do. As you can see, there's a small key door there, and then that door cannot be opened by us right now. So we're gonna want to come over here and then totally just kill everything. Where are you at? There you are. Good. Drop a bomb right here, because that'll actually destroy these, like, wooden crates. But it won't destroy the awesome metal one that we need to push. And I'm actually going to collect these 2 blue rupees. Sorry. I had like a little burp there, and then said, don't know why. But, what am I trying to speak? Either way. You're not too hard-pressed for money in this game, like I said. Each of those, like, 3-headed beast things drops a red rupee, or sometimes they drop, like, hearts. But it's way better when they drop red rupees, obviously, because I get to say the fun thing that I say, which is awesome. And now we have made it to, I believe, yes, the kind of hub room of this dungeon. It seems everything has a hub room. Or I just like saying hub room. Either way, we want to whip out our beetle and then fly it over here so we can destroy these crates, because we want to get over to this area, but we can't jump over there when the crates are in the way. So, actually, we're not actually going to do all that much in this hub room, as I called it right now, because we're actually just coming over here to open this treasure chest, and in this treasure chest we have a small key, which is obviously the way we get into the small key door from the... electric keys! Not gonna lie, I was actually not expecting that, because I don't think they've ever hit me before. But, anyway, this is obviously the way for us to get into the locked door of the previous room. And over here, there's actually, like, bars over that doorway and bars over that doorway, so there isn't even anything we can do in here right now. It seems in this game the dungeons are like over generous with save points. I don't know why. But either way, now we can head over through this locked door. I don't know if I really mentioned this before, but it seems every time I record Skyward Sword, well, I'm sure you guys have realized, but I always get like extremely excited because I've been wanting to do a Let's Play of this game since like I first played it, which was like a while ago. Obviously, but like I've been wanting to do this game since before I even recorded Mirror's Edge, so it's like I was excited for that game, but then even more so than that, I was excited for this game, and then I finally am actually getting to play this game, and I'm super excited about it every single time I get to record. And my brother actually said that. He's like, every time you go down there, you come out of recording like all giddy. And by down there, I mean to my basement, because that's where I record. Jelly Blob, no! Don't leave me! That was not worth it in the slightest. Why would I do that? But yeah, I'm always super excited to make these parts. And, well, I guess, I don't know, I just love making Let's Plays in general. It's fun to make videos, and it's fun to play games and show people the awesome games I like to play, and kind of give, like, I guess this is the most walkthrough-ish of my games so far. Actually, I guess Mirror's Edge kinda... I did show all the collectibles and stuff like that, but I definitely forgot to do what I needed to do. Right over here, there's actually a pedestal with a bomb on it, so you're gonna want to fly your hook beetle over. The beetle, I don't know, it's probably like the most overused item in this game, and I'm not even a huge fan of it. But like, there are some upgrades for it. Now that it's been turned into the hook beetle, you can actually take it to the upgrade shop, and there's some things he can do for it. But it's still just, I don't know, it's probably my least favorite item in this game. Lots of people said like, there was a poll put out by, I think it was IGN, and they were comparing Ocarina of Time with this game to see what the fans thought was the better game, and lots of people said, like, they liked the story of this one better, and they liked the equipment that you get. But quite frankly, a lot of the equipment in this game, sure, it's a lot, like, it seems less bland than the stuff in Ocarina of Time, because in Ocarina of Time, you're just getting, like, boomerang, bombs, arrows, stuff like that, just, like, extremely typical stuff. But then in this game, it gets a little bit more original, or a little bit more new, I guess, even though Slingshot is brought back. But I won't really get too much into, like, the items you get in this game, because obviously we don't have them yet. But later on, we will be getting them, obviously, and you guys will see for yourselves. But I don't know. As well, I guess it really doesn't matter right now, but I would like to hear you guys' opinions of what you guys think has, like, without going into detail about what the items are, because I don't want spoilers. But what do you guys think is, like, the best Zelda game? Personally, my favorite's actually Wind Waker. This is my second favorite Zelda game, which is actually kind of funny, because the more cartoony the game, the more I enjoy it. Or so it seems. But my favorite Zelda game is Wind Waker. But I don't know, what do you guys think is the best Zelda game? What about it makes it your favorite Zelda game? Stuff like that. I'm curious to find out. Because I know, obviously, my brother, the Sleeping City, his favorite Zelda game is Ocarina of Time, just, like, by far. And mine is, like I said already, Wind Waker. Because I don't know, I've always just loved that game. I know lots of people didn't like Wind Waker for some reason. Boom, Red Rupee. But I don't know, I just absolutely adore that game, and I also adore this one. But either way, yeah. So anyway, as you can see, we actually, like, brought this room back in time, and now we're progressing through it. And I like this mechanic that they added, where it's like you're running on the, like, conveyor belt, and then, like, stamina fruit keep, like, sliding down it to you. So it's like you're moving along, and then you're getting your sprint refreshed. I don't know why, but I just find that to be super cool. And stabbing in this game, like, obviously it's got the Wii Motion Plus, so it's supposed to try and work super well with how you actually, like, move yourself. But for some reason, the stabbing in this game is always just derpy for me. I don't know why, but whatevs, mang. And now, into this room, we actually will be able to get something super fancy-dancy in this room, which is awesome. But that's actually up there at the back of the room, so we'll actually be getting over there pretty soon. Aw, I totally fell. That's super lame-o. I hate when I failed. That delays progress, and that sucks. I have 365 rupees. That's a rupee for every day of the year. That's super sweet. Go, sword! What? Sometimes I just stop making sense. It's like, sword! It's dangerous to go alone. Take this! Sometimes. But, up here, we actually have the temple's item, which is the Gust Bellows! It's an ancient and mystical device, capable of blowing an endless gust of wind. If you feel the controls are out of alignment when you're using this item, press down to center them again. Here we have another of our B items, which is obviously this temple's item. And actually down here, I'm going to jump down and completely ignore half this crap. And then Jelly Blob, that's awesome. Those little things, there's a crap ton of them, and they give you Jelly Blobs, so they're probably the blue feather. They're probably the... I have AD. Oh, look, a feather. Yeah, like I was saying. Actually, I don't even remember what I was saying. What was I saying? How could this happen? How could this happen to me? But here, that's actually where we just got the item, so I don't know why I'm... Oh yeah, there's a crap ton of these, and it's easy to get Jelly Blobs from them. If that's even what I was saying. But now we can actually blow these guys off. Now I remember. Now we can blow these guys off of the platform. What the heck, man? That's not where I... There you go. That's not where I was trying to blow him to. But, yeah, the Gust Bellows is actually very similar to an item in the Legend of Zelda the Minish Cap, the Game Boy Advance game. I believe it's like the Jar of Wind or something like that. It does very similar to the same thing. And I thought that was a blue rupee, which is why I collected it, but it wasn't, which kind of disappoints me, because I'm not actually a fan of green rupees. Even though green is my favorite color, I just don't like green rupees. I guess I just hate getting one currency. I don't know why. But, either way, we've actually made it back into the big hub room now, I believe, or I'm just completely an idiot. No, I'm not. This is totally the hub room. But we have made it back into here now, which is awesome, and we can move this to get down to here, which is... I keep saying everything is awesome, but no! Bad electric keys! I don't like you. Stay away from me, and electric shoes. Choo-choos. I don't know, I just never have liked choo-choos for some reason, and I've always hated electric enemies in everything, forever and ever. But that does not matter, because coming back to this room, we can actually open up the pathway to the other side now, which is good. If we just blow that, we can find out that there's a switch, and then we can uncover the dust from the block. And we actually have to push the block onto the switch, because if we don't, the switch will just deactivate every time we walk onto it. And obviously we don't want that, because that's obvious. We want to get through the door, so we don't want the switch to just disactivate or deactivate. I said disactivate both times. Stupid idiot, moron, buffoon, baboon. What am I even talking about at this point? Don't even know. But if we head on over to this way, and I'll totally die because I was an idiot and I tried to sprint further than I could. And that sucks. Don't know why I sung the word sucks. I swear, sometimes I just am not the brightest person in the world. But if you see that pile of dust over there, that's actually where we want to head to. So we make it over here, and then we'll have a horde of these guys that'll attempt to attack us, but they can't because they're lame, and we're pros! We're uber pro. And here we have another jerk that's gonna try and delay progress. But apparently I'm incapable of making him crash into the wall. You know what? Forget him. Ah! Gladiator! Definitely ran out of stamina. That is highly unfortunate. And it's not really Gladiator if I'm not running with my sword. I can't. Yes, I do. I was about to say I can't even remember what that's from, but then I realized it's from what's that video called? It's All Your Pie by Legendary Frog. I love Legendary Frog's videos. They are so awesome, and I don't know. They're such a great part of my childhood. But now that we have the time turned backwards in this room, this little fan thing is activated above this door, so we can actually spinorama that and open up the placey place, and then totally fail that jump because we're not quite pro. We're not quite pro enough to just gap that. Parkour is not Link's forte. We actually want to bring this over to us instead of sending it completely the opposite way. I believe there's actually two ways up to here. This is the way I just get it, but Monster Horn. So now we actually have two. But what was I even trying to say? Yeah, I believe you can get across all... There's that platform right over there. I believe you can bring it over and then run up the wall. But that is not important because I go about it this way. But actually, we're about to go over there, so it's probably less out of the way to get up that way instead of going where I did. And here, there's this thing. You can deflect the rockets with your shield, or you can just slice them back. One nice thing about this... Oh yeah, you can also Skyward Strike these little robots that he summons, or you can fail. I believe you can Skyward Strike these little robots that he summons to kill them. You have to slice the left one horizontally and the right one vertically. And slice the missile, please. There we go. When this guy dies, he explodes and sends rupees everywhere, and boom, red rupee. Usually most of them fall in the pit, which is really unfortunate. But at least one of the red rupees came over to where I was, which is good. But there's like, I can't remember. He sends like 3 red rupees and some blue rupees. I don't know the exact total of it, but doesn't matter. Because now that we've actually killed him and gone across the platform, we can actually make it up to here, where there will be another one of these jerks. And he totally did not give us a chance to survive. No! Now Fee's gonna be like beeping at us, telling us that we're low on hearts. What a dick. But this thing allows us to actually open the door, because I'm sure you guys figured out when the one was above the doorway from the just earlier part of this room. I hate the beeping of the thing, and I'm gonna talk to Fee before she keeps beeping forever. But now my stupid hearts in the top left are gonna beep at me. Oh, but these guys. Hello. What up? Ow, boy. Okay, well, kill him. And boom, red rupee. And failed that one, but now he'll come back, and then awesome, killed him. Boom, red rupee. That thing, not a fan. Deku seeds, am a fan. Now we can actually unleash this cube from its sandy prison and get more jelly blob. Hopefully these will, awesome, 1 heart. Not quite what I wanted, but well, actually, yes it is. I did want a heart, but I probably wanted more than 1. But I'm sure you guys are smart enough to figure that out. Now we can actually push this cube over to this way, though. And then you basically want to push it to the end of its track, because it allows you to run up the wall and get up to like a little top area. So if we climb up here, as you can see, there's a chest in there, and something you might not notice is the fact that there's actually like a large enough pile there for a time shift stone to be behind. So you want to blow that pile over and then shoot the time shift stone, and it'll bring this room back to life, including that weird thing, which is a strange face that we are going to dominate in the all of it, because it's a face. I want to bring out my gust bellows again, because this guy you actually need to use the gust bellows on in order to defeat him, which you wouldn't think that there's really an enemy you need a fan to kill. But if you slice the one side and then run around and then stab the other side, obviously the slice side is sticking out more and the stab side is the one that's kind of more hidden back and reserved, then you can kill him and it'll explode. And obviously he gave me 3 hearts, which is super helpful because it stops the noise, and he opens up this treasure chest, which we got the map. It shows the layout of the area and reveals unexplored rooms, which is awesome. And as you can see, there's actually not that much more to this dungeon. There's just a couple like teeny tiny rooms left. So if we actually head out here, I believe this brings us back to like the main hub room, which is pretty awesome. But it brings us in behind a door that we couldn't actually get through before. And actually, I'm going to check my map for half a second, because yes, there is a treasure chest there, and I do know how to get that, so that doesn't matter. We will deal with this part in the next episode. I'm actually going to step on this switch, and that'll open up this, which allows us to reconnect with the earlier part of the dungeon. But, as I said, I will continue with the dungeon in the next part. This has been Halo Man 27. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye, everybody.